with me, Shilshmato, for TVS Nightline, and here are the headlines for tonight. The Sarawak Energy Transition Policy (SETP) officially launched today is expected to be a key driver for green economic growth. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia has proposed a significant investment of $10 billion into Sarawak's energy sector, marking strong confidence in the region's potential as a regional energy hub. And on world news, Gazans mourn journalists killed in Israeli strike. We begin with this news. The Sarawak Energy Transition Policy (SETP) officially launched today is expected to be a key driver for green economic growth, with the potential to contribute 550 billion ringgit to Sarawak's cumulative GDP by 2050. Premier of Sarawak, Dr. Padi Tan Sri Abang Johari Junabeng, stated that through this transformative policy, Sarawak is targeting to attract investments valued between 580 billion ringgit and 700 billion ringgit. The policy is also projected to create some 80,000 high-paying jobs, especially in the renewable energy sector, clean hydrogen production, natural gas and low-carbon technology.
By 2050, this policy is projected to contribute 550 billion ringgit in cumulative GDP, create over 80,000 high-paid jobs, and attract between 580 billion to 700 billion in investments. Importantly, more than 75% of the income generated is expected to benefit low and middle income groups, ensuring that our energy transition is not only transformative but also just and inclusive.
SETP is the first energy policy of its kind in Malaysia, combining existing strategies and initiatives into one comprehensive and structured framework. In realizing the potential of SETP, Abang Johari also announced the proposal to establish a special financing facility to support investments in strategic infrastructure and future energy technologies. According to him, this initiative will involve the use of public capital and risk mitigation instruments to attract more participation from the private sector and international development financial institutions.
We aim to enhance the bankability of these projects and unlock broader private sector and development banks participation. Ladies and gentlemen, but let me be clear. Realizing this vision will require deep collaboration. We call upon development partners, private investors, and financial institutions to join us in shaping a resilient, inclusive, and investable energy transition for Sarawak.
SETP is reinforced by 7 key pillars, namely renewable energy, natural gas, energy efficiency, low-carbon mobility, clean hydrogen, carbon capture and storage (CCUS), and alternative energy. The implementation of this policy is strengthened through 5 main drivers, which are strong governance and regulations, innovative financing and investment, robust supporting infrastructure, technology and innovation development, and skilled and adaptive workforce. According to Abang Johari, the launch of SETP is aligned with the Sarawak Sustainability Master Plan 2030 or SSB 2030, introduced in May 2025, as well as the introduction of the Sarawak Hydrogen Economy Roadmap Share.
During the same event, Abang Johari announced that Saudi Arabia has proposed a significant investment of $10 billion into Sarawak's energy sector, marking strong confidence in the region's potential as a regional energy hub. The investment is expected to be channeled through Aqua Power, a company associated with Saudi Arabia's energy giant Aramco.
3 days ago, I was with them on Friday, and they are bringing proposed investment to Sarawak about $10 billion. Our partnership with Saudi Arabia to Aqua, and their sister company is Aramco, with investment from Saudi Arabia and our friends from other parts of the world. I think we will realize Sarawak transition energy policy.
Abang Johari also disclosed that Sarawak is involved in the development of modern cities in Saudi Arabia, particularly in the production of hydrogen and solar energy. This strategic investment will accelerate Sarawak's transition towards renewable energy, including hydrogen production and new energy technologies, in line with the state's target to reduce carbon emissions by 2050.
The Dayak Bidayuh National Association, DBNA, will have a new community hostel by September. Minister of Education, Innovation and Talent Development Sarawak, Dr. Sri Roland Sagawi, said the hostel is funded through a grant from the Sarawak government.
The main objective was to invite him to our DBNA 70th anniversary dinner, and at the same time to officiate the opening of our DBNA hostel, which have been built from grants given by Sarawak government through Yang Amat Berhormat Premier.
During the meeting, Saga, who led a delegation of Bidayuh leaders and elected representatives, also updated Abang Johari on the progress of development projects in Kuching, Bau, Serian and Lundu.
And of course, we discussed several other things related to developments in the Kuching, Bau and Serian town areas. And also we give updates to him on all the developments in all these areas, including Lundu.
Phase 3 of the Sumbangan Tunai Rahmah SDR will be rolled out tomorrow, benefiting more than 8.6 million Malaysians. Prime Minister Dr. Sri Anwar Ibrahim on a Facebook post said 2 billion ringgit was allocated for this phase, with each receiving up to 650 ringgit in assistance.
Anwar stated that SDR is more than just cash assistance, rather an injection to enable financial freedom to many. Recipients will be from those who have received the assistance in the past, as well as those who had just registered themselves in the SDR database. Payout will be made in 2 methods, via credit into recipient's bank account or cash via Bank Simpanan Nasional, according to recipient's eligibility. At the same time, Anwar also advised the public to be cautious with any links disseminated by unknown parties to gather insights on the initiative.
Malaysia has urged countries equipped with nuclear weapons to sign and ratify the protocol to the Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone Treaty without delay, calling it a vital pillar of regional peace, mutual trust and long-term security. Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Sri Fadillah Yusof said a strong and enforceable nuclear weapon-free zone is crucial to maintaining stability and safeguarding the future of the region.
Malaysia also reaffirms its commitment to the Southeast Asia Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone Treaty. We urge nuclear weapon states to sign and ratify the protocol without delay. A strong and enforceable nuclear weapon-free zone remains a vital pillar of regional peace, mutual respect and long-term security.
On nuclear energy, Fadila, who is also the Minister of Energy Transition and Water Transformation, said the government is undertaking a structured assessment to examine the role of nuclear power as a potential option for clean, stable and competitive electricity within Malaysia's future energy mix. The assessment, aligned with the 13th Malaysia Plan 13MP, is aimed at diversifying energy sources, strengthening long-term energy security, reducing carbon emissions and cutting dependence on fossil fuels. In a related development, Fadila announced that the Department of Atomic Energy Malaysia will launch the Gamma Spectrometry Water Monitoring System, or GSWMS, under the 12th Malaysia Plan, a technology designed to enhance the nation's capacity to detect and respond swiftly to any radiological threats in water sources. He also emphasized that the development of nuclear energy and advanced technologies must be supported by strong regulatory frameworks, rigorous safety protocols, and transparent international cooperation.
And now on to the next highlight. Bursa Malaysia extended its rally for the fifth consecutive day, breaching the 1,560 resistance level, underpinned by renewed investor appetite for data center plays and improving signals from geopolitical trade negotiations. The positive performance in tandem with regional markets was also supported by growing confidence in the potential U.S. Federal Reserve rate cut at the upcoming Federal Open Market Committee meeting, although caution remains ahead of the U.S.-China tariff deadline on August 12. At 5 p.m. early today, the FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI rose 6.26 points or 0.40% to close at 1,563.24 from last Friday's close of 1,556.98. The border market was positive, with advances leading decliners 513 to 480, while 510 counters one change, 1,020 untraded and 9 suspended. Turnover improved to 2.54 billion units worth 2.20 billion ringgit from 2.43 billion units worth 2.22 billion ringgit last Friday. And on to world affairs. Al Jazeera said 2 of its correspondents, including a prominent reporter and 3 cameramen, were killed in an Israeli strike on their tent in Gaza City on Sunday. The Israeli military admitted in a statement to targeting Anas al-Sharif, the reporter labeled as a terrorist affiliated with Hamas. The attack was the latest to see journalists targeted in the 22-month war in Gaza, with around 200 media workers killed over the course of the conflict, according to media watchdogs.
مع كل استهداف إسرائيلي للزملاء الصحفيين هذا الأمر يزيدنا عزيمة بأن نواصل في التغطية، كما أننا نتحدث عن هذا الاستهداف الممنهج للصحفيين الفلسطينيين ما بين تهديدهم المباشر ومن ثم تنفيذ هذا التهديد وقتل هذا العدد على مرأى ومسمع من العالم.
Al-Sharif, 28, was killed on Sunday after a tent for journalists outside the main gate of the hospital was hit. The well-known Al Jazeera Arabic correspondent reported extensively from northern Gaza. The channel said that 5 of its staff members were killed during the strike on a tent in Gaza City, listing the others as Muhammad Kireh, along with camera operators Ibrahim Zahir, Muhammad Nofal and Moamen Aliwa. The Israeli military confirmed that it had carried out the attack, saying it had struck Al Jazeera's Al-Sharif and calling him a quote-unquote terrorist who supposedly posed as a journalist.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvsarawak.my or follow us on our social media platforms at TV Sarawak. And those were the updates on TVS Nightline. I'm Shul Shamato. Thank you for watching and have a good night.